Welcome to episode number 8 of this Vinny J Madden 23 Face of the Franchise series. And today I'm obviously playing my Vinny J Madden 23 Face of the Franchise series. It's episode number 8, like I just said 15 seconds ago, and like it says in the title, as well, it's the AFC Championship game here in this episode, as we are playing the Buffalo Bills based on what it says right over there and based on the title. We are playing the Buffalo Bills in the 2022 AFC Championship game. I did not mean to click on this. This is my side activities. I thought this was the playoff bracket. It's my side activities, but I'll do them anyways. I was going to do them anyways. I wasn't going to do it first, but change of plans. So I'll say that open day, as the game day is Sunday, so open day for Tuesday. I can't change that. And then let's add some on-field drills on Wednesday. Let's do this PA Power Zero concept. Let's say automatically Thursday's an open day as well. Let's go with private workout on Friday, and then spa day on Saturday. So open day Tuesday, on-field drills Wednesday, open day Thursday, bonus workout Friday, and then extra recovery Saturday, and then Sunday obviously is game day. Let's lock them in. Simulate the on-field drill. I usually just simulate them regardless of if I'm on or off camera. So open day, I got +1 stamina, play action, or PA, play action, power zero concept, +25 reps. Open day, +1 stamina. So I got +2 stamina for this game. Private workout, +3 strength for the next 2 games. And then spa day, +2 agility and +1 max stamina for the next game. So I got some good bonuses, you could call them, for the AFC Championship game. So yeah, let's look at the playoff bracket. That's what I wanted to do the first time, but I've said that it happened until now. But change of plans doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Here it is. Started with 14 teams. Now there's only 4, and the 4 are right here. Steelers, Bills, Packers, and Buccaneers. Buccaneers and Packers played each other in the 2020 NFC Championship game, and after that game was in Green Bay, and the Buccaneers won, I believe it was 31-26, and then obviously beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl at their home stadium. This year, the game's also in Green Bay, as that year the Buccaneers were the 5 seed, Packers are the 1 seed. This year the Buccaneers are the 3 seed, and the Packers are still the 1 seed, or are the 1 seed as well, like they were 2 years ago. But 2 years ago, the Buccaneers were the 5 seed. This year, they're the 3 seed. But it doesn't really matter, because the Packers are going to be the 1 seed and the home team either way. And then on the other side, we're the 1 seed playing the 3-seeded Bills. So it's the 3-seeded Bills at the 1-seeded Steelers, and then it's the 3-seeded Buccaneers at the 1-seeded Packers. My prediction is Steelers-Packers, because, well, obviously I want the Steelers to get in, because Vinny J's their quarterback. And then I'm saying for the Packers that did it, because I think they will, maybe. We will find out when we load into the game, because the AFC Championship game is the second game on Championship Sunday. So we'll know the moment we load into the game, or right after we load into the game, who won the NFC Championship game, and who the winner of the AFC Championship game will be playing in the Super Bowl down in Arizona. Obviously, the real-life Super Bowl 57, just happened, well, last week. And this episode of the series will be the Super Bowl if we get there. If we don't get there, then this episode of the series will be, I guess, week 1 of season 2. So yeah. Yeah, my prediction is Packers-Steelers, and if that is the case where it's Packers-Steelers, it will be a rematch of Super Bowl 45. But there's obviously one big difference. Big Ben is not the Steelers quarterback; it will be Vinny J. But obviously, when it was Steelers-Packers down in Dallas in Super Bowl 45 down in Dallas, it was Big Ben and Aaron Rodgers. This time, if we played each other, it would be Vinny J and Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers and I guess Mason Crosby, the Packers kicker, but would be the only 2 players out of both teams that were on the team that were on the Steelers or the Packers, or in this case the Packers, when these 2 teams play each other. If the Steelers and Packers did play each other in the Super Bowl, if that did happen, it would only be Aaron Rodgers, the Packers quarterback, and then Mason Crosby, the Packers kicker, would be the only 2 players that were on the Packers in this case when the Packers played the Steelers in Super Bowl 45. And there's no Steelers players left that were on the Super Bowl 45 team. The last player was Big Ben, but he retired after the 2021 season. And then obviously Mike Tomlin was the Steelers head coach back in when they were in when the Steelers went to Super Bowl 45 and lost. I believe it was 31-25 to the Packers in Dallas. Mike Tomlin was the Pittsburgh head coach, but he's not a player. Okay, so we're in 83 overall. They're in 85 overall. We did play each other in week. I don't remember which week we played them in, but we did play. I did play against the Bills in Buffalo. It was a game I filmed on camera. I believe it was episode number 3 of this series. And it was a game against the Bills in Buffalo, and we won that game by like 7 points. And to a touchdown with like 10 seconds left in the game. So it's not a good game, but obviously that game was in Buffalo and we won by like 7. This game's in Pittsburgh, and the winner goes to the Super Bowl. Let's get into it right now. So it's Bills at Steelers, and then it's the Buccaneers at Packers. That's the 2 conference championships here in 2022. Here in the 2022 season, that is. Let's watch a rendition. Alan Roach, AFC Championship game.
What's the name of the stadium?
It used to be Heinz Field, but now it's whatever Red and Dotton said. It used to be Heinz Field though, but now it's whatever that guy said. I did not know that until a few months ago. I thought it was always Heinz Field, but not anymore. You're going down now. You're going down, Josh Allen. And Stephon Diggs. I don't like Stephon Diggs at all. There's Josh Allen. Another AFC Championship game. His second in his career, I'm pretty sure. His first was 2020 in Kansas City, but obviously he lost to Mahomes and the Chiefs in Kansas City. Forgot the score of that game. But you can see Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Tampa Bay, and Green Bay. That's the 4 teams left here in the playoffs. Well, there's 14 teams now. There's only 4. Let's say Buffalo gets the ball first, and Tampa Bay won against Green Bay. Oh my! Tom Brady is going back to another Super Bowl. His second with the Buccaneers, and his 11th Super Bowl overall, I'm pretty sure. And second with the Buccaneers as they beat the Packers in Green Bay 26-23. Man, Packers again lose another NFC Championship game. And of course it's a Tom Brady again 2 years later. Here we go. It's a screen on the first play of the game. Well, at least first play for us. Buffalo got the ball first and didn't score. 8 yards, 7 down and 2. But man, both teams are 12-5. Green Bay ended up being the 1 seed. But I believe the Packers, Rams, and Buccaneers were all 12-5, but the Packers ended up getting the 1 seed into some tiebreakers. Because I think they might have they played the Buccaneers and the Rams in the regular season. I think they beat both of those teams. That's probably the reason they had the tiebreaker over both teams, and that's the reason they were the 1 seed. But unfortunately, this time for Green Bay, they lost. Oh man. Well, the winner of this game will play Tom Brady and the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl. Here's a throw. Incomplete. But yeah, the winner of this game will play Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the Super Bowl down in Arizona. So it'll be Buccaneers versus Bills or Steelers. Here we go. Still have this game to play. In stride is Chase Claypool. Well, it was in stride, but he was tackled right away. Now it's 3rd down. Let's go with double cross. 3rd down and 5 from the 41. Here we go. 3rd and 5. And here's a throw. That probably was a mistake. It's caught by Johnston, and he's got the 1st down and more. as he only needed 5, he got like 15 on the second effort. First down. Good job by Deontay Johnson. I believe it's Johnson, not Johnston. It was Deontay Johnson. Here we go. Here's a run by Najee Harris, who scored the game-winning touchdown with like 10 seconds left in our game against Buffalo in the regular season. That was episode number 3 of this series, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if we won by 7 or what that score was, but I know Harris scored with like 10 seconds left in the game, and we won the game. Here we go. Here we go. There's a throw over the middle, and it's caught. That is Deontay Johnson down to the 23, first down. Down to the Bills 23, and we're in I can't think of what was I trying to say, but either way, we're on the move. That's what probably I should say. Here we go. Here's a throw wide. Oh, he was wide open, but I threw it on the run, and it was incomplete. Man, Triangle was wide open. I believe that was Johnson. Tom Brady, 332 yards and a touchdown and an interception in that game. Chris Godwin, 126 receiving yards. It says that at the bottom. If you're wondering where I'm getting those stats from, it says that at the bottom. And then it said Aaron Rodgers had, I don't think he had an interception. I'm not sure. Loaded Fournette, 13 carries at 49 yards. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 12 now. I'm flushed out to the right. Vinny J will take it in. Touchdown. And the Steelers strike first here in the AFC Championship game. 12-yard touchdown run for number 7, their mobile QB, or not mobile QB. Well, mobile enough he can run 12 yards for the touchdown. But a 12-yard rushing touchdown for number 7, Vinny J. And the Steelers strike first here in the AFC Championship game. We're up 6-0, 42 seconds to go in the first quarter. We got 52 reps on that drive alone. And let's see if our defense can make a stop here. 7-0 Pittsburgh, and we did the ball at our own 1-yard line. Well, that's better than, I guess, a tie game. They might have went for it on 4th or something and then it did it. Or it was a great punt. Here we go. 5:54 to go in the second quarter. Run by Harris. Got up to the 5. Sending down to 5. Here we go. From the 5. Set in at 5 from the 5. Didn't miss anything. Here we go. Now throw it. This could be a mistake from our own end zone, basically. And I'm going to run with it. First down and out of bounds. Up to the 12. Staying at 7. First down. We have 2 rushes, 19 yards, and a TD. And Aaron Rodgers, it showed it. He had 2 touchdowns and like 300 yards, or 200 yards, Rodgers did. But his team lost, like I said, 26-23 at Lambeau, too. Here we go. I'm going deep. I have one-on-one coverage. And it's caught. Down to the 41 of Buffalo. Chase Claypool with the one-handed catch. 47 yards, one-handed catch for Claypool. First down to the Buffalo 41. What a catch by Claypool. Here we go. And now I'm running for my life. And I hit circle, but I was hit as I threw incomplete. At least that wasn't a fumble. But I didn't want to throw it away from the pocket or it was going to be intentional grounding. The pocket is from the left shoulder of the left tackle to the right shoulder of the right tackle. So that's what the pocket is, or the pocket, or the tackle box. It's the left shoulder of the left tackle to the right shoulder of the right tackle. Left shoulder of the left tackle, right shoulder of the right tackle. Here we go. 3rd and 9 now. Play action over the middle, and it's dropped by Claypool. I thought he had it. It's incomplete. We're at the 40. Will he take a field goal? I doubt it. 57 yards, 57, 58 yards. I doubt it, but you never know. Boswell does have a good lead. At least I think he does. And, well, I don't know what happened if we punted or if we kicked the field goal and missed it, but either way, we didn't get a field goal, but we got the ball back right away. In like a minute. Maybe we faked it and got it. No, Buffalo has 2 turnovers in this game, so he must have punted it or missed a field goal. and then they turned it over. Because Buffalo has 2 turnovers already. We have none. Here we go. And here's a throw to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown. Get Moss, Cole Beasley. And it's 13-0 Pittsburgh. Cole Beasley, the former Bill. He's a former Buffalo Bill. Moss is possibly one of his former teammates. Either way, Moss is his former team, and it's 13-0. And possibly his one of his former teammates, maybe. I'm not sure who Moss, but either way, Moss is his former team, and we're up 14-0. And the Bills go down and get nothing. So here we go. As the Bills got nothing, we're still up 14-0. Looks like they might have turned it over again because we have the ball at our 49. Or it was a great punt return or a bad punt. Here's Harris, not the outside a little bit. Only got 6 yards. He has 6 rushes, 32 yards so far. So yeah, like I said earlier, Tom Brady is going to his second Super Bowl, 2-minute warning, 14-0 Steelers. But yeah, Tom Brady's going to his 2nd Super Bowl with the Buccaneers. Made it in 2020, won it in 2020, and then made it here in 2022. So his 2nd Super Bowl with the Buccaneers and his 11th Super Bowl overall. I'm pretty sure. I believe it's his 11th. He's won 7. I think he's lost 4. No, 3 technically, because it'd be his 11th Super Bowl this year. So he's lost 3. That sound right? I think it sounds right. Here's a throw, and it's caught. 35 yards, down at 35 yards at the 10. 1st and goal from the 10. Yeah, because if he's been in 10, not including the one he's gonna go to this year in this game, he's won 7, and then he's lost 3. It was the Giants twice when he was with the Patriots, including when the Patriots were undefeated, and then when he was on the Patriots still, and he lost to the Eagles back in Super Bowl 52. So he lost to the Giants twice, including when the Patriots were undefeated, and then he lost to the Eagles in Super Bowl 52 up in Minnesota. So yeah, I believe it's his 11th Super Bowl. So I'm pretty sure his last Super Bowl, which was in 2020, was his 10th. So it's his 11th Super Bowl overall, and 2nd with the Buccaneers. Here's Harris. Harris is in, touchdown, and we're up 20-0. And it looks like Vinny J, maybe, obviously it's only the first half, but it's looking good that Vinny J can get to the Super Bowl. And technically Vinny J is a 5th-year player, remember that. He's not a rookie technically, he's a 5th-year player. He started as a 5th-year player here and faced the franchise. I'm a 5th-year player, while Tom Brady's, like a 20-year player, or 20th-year player. He's done his 11th Super Bowl. He's 7 for 10 in Super Bowls, which is 70%. It's really good, and it's also really good he's been in 10. No other player in more Super Bowls than Tom Brady. Tom Brady has a record. And it looks like Buffalo's finally on the board. 21-7 now as Buffalo scores with 11 seconds to go in the half. We have all 3 timeouts in 11 seconds. Should I really try something here? Should I? I don't know, I would try like a Hail Mary. I mean, I just don't want to throw a pick. All 3 times, 11 seconds from around 25. We're up by 14. And we do get the ball after halftime as well, so maybe no. What the heck. Here we go. If I throw an interception, I'll get the ball way down there, unless it's a big return. It's incomplete. Yeah, I'm just gonna kneel it. I would do another Hail Mary, but I just don't want anything bad to happen. You never know. Just play it safe. We did the ball after halftime as well, and we're up by 14, so we're fine. We're up by 14 at halftime, and we did the ball after halftime. And here's Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We do have 2 takeaways. We're averaging almost 10 yards per play. More points, more passing yards, more rushing yards. As you can see, 26-23 Tampa. Winner of this game will play Tom Brady and the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl down in Arizona. But man, 11th Super Bowl for Tom Brady. 7 for 10. Most Super Bowls won by 1 player, and most Super Bowls won by 1 player. It holds that record, and then he holds the record for most Super Bowls played in for 1 player as well. So he holds the record for Super Bowls played in by 1 player and Super Bowls won by 1 player. So, I mean, Pretty good. 7 Super Bowls won, 10 Super Bowls played in. It'll be 11, including the one he's going to be in this year in a couple of weeks. In this game, that is. Obviously, in real life, he just retired. In this game, for all we know, he might retire after this year. I'm not sure. Here we go, and I was hit as I threw. 7 for 13, 165 yards and a touchdown. The other and a touchdown. So, yeah, 1 passing touchdown. I have 1 rushing touchdown, and then Harris is the other touchdown on the ground. Here we go. I did back in the flow-withins. Yeah, and of course it's Von Miller, who signed with the Bills via free agency, sacked me. Let's go with verticals. So loss of 8. It's now 3rd and 18. Not a good way to start the second half. 5 wide here. I'm just gonna throw it up. Flat is down. Throw it up. Batted down. Flat is down. But that's probably gonna be a hold. And if it is, I'll probably decline it. Yeah, they're gonna decline it for 4th down, you would think. And yeah, they're gonna decline it because I mean they made 4th down. They would only accept it as if the only way they would accept it is if we got a 1st down. So not a good start. Incomplete pass, sack, and then another incomplete pass. And we did the ball back right away though, so we did the ball back like in a minute. 4:20 to go in the 3rd quarter from the 20, our own 20, probably after a punt on or after a touchback on a punt. Let's go a corner strike from the 20. 4:20 to go in the 3rd. We're up by 14. Keep scoring here, boys. Keep scoring. Here's a throw to the outside, batted down. Probably should have ran it. Let's run it now. Let's go with halfback base. Here we go. From the 20, 4:15 to go in the 3rd. We're up 21-7. Winner goes to the Super Bowl to play Tom Brady. And I almost hit Harris in the back. 3rd and 6 after the gain of 4. Here we go. Here we go. Here's a throw, and it's caught. 1st down. I believe it's Freiermuth. Looked like him, and it is. His first reception of the game. Goes for 14 yards on 3rd and 6. 1st down. Here's Harris up the gut, and he got 4. He has 10 rushes, 50 yards, and a touchdown. And then I have 1 rushing touchdown and 1 receiving touchdown in this game. Or 1 rushing touchdown and 1 passing touchdown in this game. Here we go. Here's a throw, one-on-one, and another one-handed catch by Chase Claypool. That's his 2nd one-handed catch of the game, as he just hauled it in and mossed the defender. He's mossed 2 defenders, while Johnson has mossed another one. And we're down to the 21 of... Here we go. Here's a throw. I didn't mean to throw it like that, but it's caught down to the 8. 2 minutes to go in the 3rd. 1st and goal at the 8. Let's go with halfback dive here. Under 2 to go in the 3rd. We're up by 14. Hopefully we're up by 21 after this touchdown. Here's Harris, and Harris is in. Touchdown. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and we're up by 20. So I have a total of 230 reps in this game, and we're up by 20 with 1:42 to go in the 3rd quarter. Now we're up by 21, and we did the ball right back. As we're, by the way, we're 15-2. They're 12-5. I never said that, but we're 15-2 in the regular season, and then they're 12-5. Here we go from the 17, under 1 to go in the quarter. And I think that might be intercepted. That was almost intercepted. It's trying to look open, but then the safety came over and ended up being double coverage, and it could have been picked off. Just a run here, I believe, and it is. Here we go. Here's Harris. Harris just got just bottled up. 3rd and 8. He got about 2 though. Let's go with 4 verticals. I don't think we have to snap this, but I probably will. Here we go. Here we go. Here's a throw. Open as it. He's got it. And there's a flag down, but I think that's going to be a face mask. Which, if it is, it'll tack on 15. And that's exactly what it is. Tack on 15, and it's a 1st down. Well, 1st down either way. And it's 15 tacked on. And that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. We're up by 21 as we head to the 4th. So they scored 7 in the first, 14 in the second, 7 in the third, and the Buffalo scored their only touchdown of the game and their only points of the game in the second quarter. And we scored 7 in the first, 14 in the second, and 7 in the third. Here we go, and here's Harris, as we're 6 minutes away from the big game, or 6 minutes away from the Super Bowl. Sees a couple of touchdowns. Can he make it 3? Maybe. 2nd and 4 now. But looks like Buffalo and Josh Allen are going to lose another championship game. They lost it 2 years ago against Kansas City, and this year they're going to lose it to us. So yeah, Buffalo lost in the AFC Championship game to Kansas City in Kansas City 2 years ago, and it's going to happen again 2 years later to Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. Here we go. 5 minutes to go. We're down to R28. I'm just going to run it down their throats, or Harris will. Harris, and he got bottled up, but he still got 3. A total of 73 yards and 2 touchdowns. There's Josh Allen, who only has 1 touchdown, as his team does. I'm not sure if it was by Allen. I'm not sure if it was passing touchdown, rushing touchdown by Allen, or a rushing touchdown by someone else. Here we go. And there's a throw to the end zone, and it's dropped or incomplete or something. I don't know what happened, but it's incomplete. 3rd down. Here we go. 4:22 to go. I'm just going to run it. It's 3rd down. Harris almost cut that back. He did, but didn't get anywhere near the 1st down. So that should be a field goal attempt, which will still make it a 3-score game, but it's going to be hard for Buffalo to come back with only 4:14 to go. Hit the field goal, and he must have missed the field goal, or it was blocked. And then the Bills go down and get a touchdown. Here we go. The challenge is ball control. At 2 first downs, 2:44 to go. I believe we're at R49, because they probably went for an onside kick. Buffalo didn't get it. So we have the ball at midfield. We're up by 2 touchdowns, and that could be picked off, and it is, because I didn't see the defender. And did I tackle them? Did I take him down by the face mask? Oh, and that was on me too. Yeah, it was on me. So I throw the interception because I didn't see the linebacker, and then I make the tackle, but then I also grabbed the guy's face mask. So 15 yards is tacked on to the end of the run, and they have the ball at, I think, like R41. Yeah, R41, 2:37 to go. And they're only down by 14. They're only down by 2 touchdowns. Here we go. Come on, D. And the defense makes a stop. And we did the ball like 20 seconds later. 2:16 to go. And we have the ball at R41? Did they even? It said at R41. So let's say Buffalo turned it over. They have 3 turnovers. We have 1. Should probably be running it. I mean, you think I would learn my lesson? I don't think that's any yards. Yeah, no Dane. That'll be the 2-minute warning, though. That'll be the 2-minute warning. We're up by 14. Yeah, probably should run it to force them to use their timeouts. 2nd and 10, though. Let's go the inside zone split for Harris. They're probably loading the bots, though. Harris almost got through there. And then we'll call their first timeout. 3rd down now. Buffalo didn't get the ball back, but even if they do, they're still down by 2 touchdowns. I don't want to throw it here. I just want to get into some other formation. Let's go with post shot. Gotta get to their 49 for a first. The Buffalo 49, that is. Here we go. 1st down will definitely end this game. Here's a throw, and that is a 1st down. That's it. They will call our 2nd timeout. It's caught by Sternberger, but that's going to be officially the dagger. The AFC Championship game dagger, that is. There's still 150 to go, but I think that's a dagger right there. Because they don't probably get the ball back. Even if they do, I don't think they're scoring 2 touchdowns. Here's Harris outside. What a broken tackle, and he's down to the, I don't know what yard line, but Buffalo will call their final timeout. Down to the 41. They're 41. 2nd and 3. 1:44 on the clock. I'm throwing it here, which might be a mistake, but I'll make sure it's safe. And this might not be a safe throw, but he's open. And he was open, but batted down. 3rd down and 3 with 1:38 to play. Here we go. 3rd and 3. Here's a throw, and it's caught, and he breaks a tackle. Don't go out of bounds. And he's out of bounds at the 30 with 1:31 to go. I have 273 yards. First down. So the game's not over yet. Buffalo has no timeouts. They're not by 14. I don't think they're winning this game. Here's Harris. Harris. Hold on to the ball. He has 96 yards. 4 more to get to 100, obviously. Here we go. 2nd and 1 now with 1:05 to go. Here's a throw to the end zone, and it's off the hands of the receiver. 1:01 to go, and it's 3rd and 1. Haven't scored it all so far in the 4th. 1 minute to go. 3rd and 1. I'm just giving it to Harris, who's got it easily. Down to the 13. And that could be the downer. He got 6 on that play. Up to 140 yards and 2 touchdowns. And that will definitely be the downer here, but I want to score. Just because. Here we go. And here's a throw, and it's could have been caught, could have been intercepted, but incomplete. Send it down with 35 seconds to go. And here's Harris looking for a hat trick, and he's down to the 7. 3rd and 4 with half a minute to play. So at slants, 20 seconds. 3rd and 4. And here's a throw, and it's caught! Touchdown! And it's Johnson, I believe. And it is. And that's officially the dagger. It's now 34-14. And I realized, obviously, it would be knee-in. The Buffalo coach, I don't know if he's mad because his team gave up a touchdown, or is he mad because I just kind of rubbed it in and ran up the score. I'm not sure if he's mad because I ran up the score, or because his team gave up a touchdown, or both. But either way, if this is a real life, there would be knee in it, and if this is an online opponent, I would be knee in it. But it's not real life. It's a video game, and it's a CPU, so. I wanted to get one last touchdown, as we're probably going to win this game 35-14, 12 seconds, and we win the game 35-14. And the Steelers are going to the Super Bowl for the first time since 2010. As the Steelers are going back to the big game for the first time since 2010, and it'll be Vinny J and the Steelers versus Tom Brady and the Buccaneers down in Arizona. As we had 3 takeaways, they had 1. We had more passing yards, rushing yards, averaged 7.5 yards per play. And then we obviously outscored the Bills by 21 at 35-14. There's Vinny J. We have TJ Watt, number 44. There's Harris, 22. As they happily go back to the locker room as they are going to the Super Bowl in Arizona to play Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Should be a good game, Tom. Obviously, in real life, he retired like 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago. I think it was like 3 weeks ago he retired. But in this game, he hasn't retired yet. For all we know, he might retire after this year, regardless of if he wins the Super Bowl or not. But obviously, in this game, he's not retired yet because the season hasn't ended yet. And yeah, Allen 202 yards and 2 touchdowns. Vinny J 280 yards and 2 touchdowns. Harris 21 carries, 110 yards. Johnson only had 2 receptions, 30 yards, and a touchdown. Beasley 2 receptions, 47 yards, and a touchdown. And then Claypool had 2 one-handed catches. But yeah, Tom Brady, I'll see you in the Super Bowl. As we're going to be 15-2. In the regular season, we were 15-2. Buccaneers were 12-5, like the Bills were. As yeah, it'll be the AFC 1 seed versus the NFC 3 seed in Arizona. As Tom Brady has won out of his 7 Super Bowls he won, he has won one of them. One out of his 7 Super Bowls he won in Arizona. It was the well, if you're a Seahawks fan, you might not want to be reminded of this, but that's when you didn't run the ball at the 1-yard line, and I think his name was Malcolm Butler intercepted it at the goal line, and yeah, that's the one Super Bowl Tom Brady won against the Seahawks, Super Bowl 49. This final score of that game was, I believe, 28-24. Should have ran the ball with Marshawn Lynch. They were at the 6-yard line. They did it on 1st and goal from the 6. Lynch went down to the 1, and then they passed it on 2nd and goal from the 1 with like 30 seconds left. It's like, run it. I mean, you just ran it from the 6 to the 1. You would think you would run it again, but they didn't, and well, it cost them a Super Bowl. Yeah. That's the one Super Bowl Tom Brady won in Arizona. Hopefully he won't win a second one, because if he does, that means we lose. It's Vinny J, 5th-year player, trying to win his first Super Bowl versus Tom Brady, who's like a 20th-year player, or somewhere around there. As Vinny J going for his first Super Bowl, and Tom Brady's going for his 8th Super Bowl. I mean, he's won 7. He's been in 10. His 11th one will be the one that I'm going to be playing in the next episode of the series. 7 for 10 on Super Bowls. 7 for 10 on Super Bowls. Most Super Bowls played by one singular player. He holds that record. And then most Super Bowls won by one singular player. One singular player. He holds that record too. Most Super Bowls played in, and most Super Bowls won by one player. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Next episode of the series will be the Super Bowl against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers down in Arizona. So hopefully you stay tuned for that video. So hopefully it'll be sooner than later. Hopefully maybe it'll be a week or two. Hopefully. It should be, because it's a Super Bowl against Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. Hopefully that video will be in a week or two. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we can win, and I might be upping the difficulty from Pro to All Pro for that game. I might be. His difficulty right now is Pro. I might bump it up to All Pro for the Super Bowl. You'll find out if I do that or not in the next episode of the series, which will be the Super Bowl, obviously. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, that's time for closing the board. Hit the episode the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know what? I'm going to see you in episode number 9, I'm pretty sure, of this Vinny J, Madden 23, Face of the Franchise series. See you in episode number 9. And eat on a bacon and go Steelers, and I'll see you in the Super Bowl.